Hi, this is Computation Algebraic Thinking class, and our main topic is that add and subtract within 100. So before we learn how to do add and subtract within 100, we have to know what are hundreds, tens, and ones. For example, we can say this number 100. For 1 is 100, and the second 0 is 10, and the third 0 is 1 digit. And once you understand these three different digits, hundreds, 10, and ones, we can start to learn how to do add and subtract with 100. So let's learn this topic by following Sam's experiments. Today is Sam's birthday, and he got a PS4 from his father on his birthday. Also, his father gave him a video game that needs Sam managing a bus company. So Sam feels so happy and he cannot wait to play this game. First business day starts, and during the first day, the running costs are $60 and the revenue are $98. So Sam have to know and calculate what are his profits in the first day. To calculate the profits, Sam have to use his revenue to subtract his costs. So let's start to learn how to do this subtract. Firstly, we divided 98 to 9 and 8, and also divided 60 to 6 and 0. So now we have 9860, and we know that 9 is tens, 8 is ones, 6 is tens, and 0 is 1. And next, we need to subtract tens and ones. So 9 subtract 6, we got 3, and 8 subtract 1, we got 8. So the final result is 38. On another day, Sam buy 15 more buses for his company. So he wants to know how many buses he owns now. And he also wants to know that if 10 buses are working, how many buses left in the company station. To calculate this problem, we already know that Sam has 3 buses, and after he buy 15 more buses, we can add these two numbers together. And the first thing we need to do is that we have to divide 15 to 1 and 5, so we can get 1 10 and 5 ones. So next we can add 3 ones to 1 10 and 5 ones. But here is 3 ones add 1 1 and 5 tens. Is that correct? Definitely not. So we have to change it to 1 10 and 5 ones. Then we can get 1 10 and 8 ones. So 1 10 8 ones means that the final result is 18. For another problem, if 10 buses are working outside, how many buses left in company's station? We can calculate by 18 subtract 10, because we at the beginning we have 18, and now 10 buses leave. So also the first thing we need to do is divide 18 to 1 10 and 8 ones, and then subtract 1 10 and 0 1. So after doing this, we can know that 1 10 subtract 110 equal to 010, and 8 ones subtract 0 1, it's 8 ones. So the final result is 8, and we can know that there are 8 buses still left in the company's station. Okay, now you already understand the calculate method of add and subtract within 100, and you're almost done, but you still need to make more effort to do more practice. So let us follow the playing process of Sam and practice more questions. The next thing Sam cares about is that if every buses need $2 to do maintain, then how many dollars that Sam should spend on maintaining his buses? This difficulty is a little difficult than other question that we practiced before, because there are 18 buses at the beginning, so we have to add 18 2 together. But we still have a easier method to do this question. We can change 18 2s to 9 4, and then change 9 4 to 4 8, and then to 16. So we can just do 16 add 16. That will be easier. To calculate 16 add 16, we can divide 16 to 1/10 and 6 ones. So we can add 10s together and 6 together. So we get 2 10s and 12 ones. But there is a problem. How can we do 2 10s and 12 ones? For 12 ones, we also need to divide 12 ones to 1/10 and 2 ones. So again, we add 10s together and ones together. We get 3 10s and 2 ones. So the final result is 62. At the company development, Sam buy 50 more buses, but he just found that he cannot afford to the cost. So he decides to sell 10 buses to another bus company and gets $100. So in this case, what's the number of buses, the total buses that Sam has now? To calculate this problem, we already know that Sam has 18 buses, and then he buys 50 more buses, and then he sells 10 buses to another company. So we need to do 18 add 50 and subtract 10. Also, as we did before, we divide 18 to 1 and 8, and then we divide 50 to 5 and 0, and finally we divide 10 to 1 and 0. So after we doing this, we can get 1/10, 8 ones, and 5 10s, 0 1, and 1/10 and 0 1. And then we add 10s together, so we get 5 10s, and we add 1 together, so we get 8 ones. So the final result is 58, which means Sam has 58 buses now. Next question is that we already know Sam's assists are $100. So after he sells his buses to another company, you get 100 more dollars. So for now, how much Sam's assets are? To calculate this final question, we need to add 100 to another 100. And also the first thing that we need to do is divide 100 to 100 and 0, 10, and 0, 1. And after doing this, we can add 100 together, add 10 together, and add 1 together. Since 10 is 0, 1 is 0, so we got 200, 0, 10, and 0, 1. So we can know the final results, which means Sam's assets are 200. So this is add and subtract within 100, and I believe that you can do the calculation now.